Hear ye, this is Lord Potato, and this is what if Boruto was trained by Zoro. Uh, I keep forgetting how to say his last name. Let me actually go freaking look at him. Roronoa. Zoro Roronoa. Nora. No, probably said it wrong, but fuck it, I don't care. So, how is this gonna work? How is Zoro from One Piece gonna go to the Boruto world? Well, you know how Zoro usually gets lost and almost anything, like his direction, his sense of direction, just like him getting lost half the time. Well, I, I, I mean, he got lost during the what's called, how should I say, so One Piece and what's it called, not Boruto. So One Piece and Boruto are gonna be two different worlds, not one world together, because no thanks. So let me mention how Zoro is actually gonna get to the Boruto world. He got lost and also jumped into a portal. He thought the portal would have landed him next to Luffy. Nah, the portal kind of landed him into the, well, 5 great nations. Which nation he landed in? Mostly the Fire Nation. So, let me mention about how Boruto's actually gonna meet Zoro. So, he's gonna meet Zoro before anything else happens, like before he goes to the academy. Like, this is gonna take 5 months before the academy, okay? And all the other stuff. So, Boruto was kind of mad at his dad that didn't, like, show up for his birthday. His, like, I'm gonna say his, like, 11th birthday or anything. And, he was, like, saddened. Of course, his mother tried to, like, comfortable him and all that. Like, tell him that it's fine, Naruto's just too busy, blah, blah, blah. And Boruto just left. He didn't care. So, of course, Boruto's hair is still gonna be blonde. I'll mention how that's gonna turn green. So, Boruto, he's just mad. He leaves. Well, he doesn't go towards anything like inside, like the village or anything. He leaves the village. He like goes outside the village into like the forest, and this is where Boruto kind of gets kidnapped by like some bandits. And since Boruto barely knows how to use any ninjutsu or anything, yeah, he can't really fight back, and he doesn't have kunais. And the bandit says, "Wait, I know this kid. This is basically the 7 Hokage's son." And Boruto knew that even if he got... Look, Boruto in his mindscape says, "Oh, well, if I'm getting kidnapped, my father isn't going to save me. No one's going to save me because my father only cares about the damn Leaf Village." So yeah, he already knows he's not going to be saved. He's dead meat. He's scared, but at the same time, kind of just knowing, yeah, his father isn't going to save or anything. So yeah, the bandits are actually taking Boruto away. They kind of like put something over his mouth so he won't scream, and of course tie him up and all that. And they're already like telling Boruto to move, and this is where Zoro comes out of nowhere and says, "Ah, a kid. I see what's going on." He pulls out one sword and kills the 3 bandits with just one slice, cut their heads all off. Yeah, he kills 3 of the bandits. And of course, Boruto was knowing that he's gonna die or he's gonna be worse than death and I. And when he opened his eyes, he saw all of the bandits dead, and a person with green hair, green hair, a scar in his eye, and of course 3 swords, one already sheathed out with blood on the sword. And Boruto says, he's too scared. He doesn't know what's going on. And Zoro does say, "Are you okay, kid?" And Boruto can't really talk, so Zoro says, "Ah, shit, I gotta take off the, like, what's it called? I'm gonna say it was a rope that covered, what's it called? Not rope. What is it called? It's literal, like, how should I say? What is it called? A cloth. Of course, takes that out, slices the ropes off and all that. And Boruto says, "Thank you, sir. What is your name?" Zoro says, "My name is Zoro Rono." And of course, Boruto says, "Whoa, you're really cool. What are you? Are you some kind of ninja or samurai or what?" And Zoro says, "I am gonna become the greatest swordsman out there." And ninja? No, not ninja. I'm a pirate. And Boruto's like, "Whoa, that's so cool." And Zoro says, "Do you know where I'm at exactly?" And Boruto kind of just says, "Oh, this is the Fire Nation." And not, well, Zoro says, "So this is the Fire Nation and not the land of Wunon?" Because Zoro is sort of wearing what's called, so this is what Zoro is wearing. I forgot to put that in the picture, but yeah, he's wearing that and all that. He also does have his sword Enma and the other two that I can't fucking remember right now off my top of my head. But yes, he's wearing that. And of course, this is where Barto's amazed with his clothing and all that. And the fashion of wearing like green. Because Barto doesn't see many people wearing green. So Barto likes the color somewhat. So yeah, Zoro says, "Huh, do you know where the land of Wuno is at?" And Boruto says, "No, not really. What are you talking about? There's only the 5 great nations and maybe like other villages outside going to the sea or whatever." And Zoro says, "Interesting, I'm lost again. Shit." And Boruto kind of tried to talk to Zoro, but Zoro kind of went spaced out and saying, "How am I gonna get to Luffy? How am I gonna help him out? Blah blah blah. How is he gonna become the Pirate King without me? I need to become the greatest swordsman." And of course, Boruto says, "Excuse me, sir. Zoro, can you train me?" And Zoro said, "Sure, why not, kid? Until I find a way to get back to where I came from, I'll help you out." So of course, this is where we're gonna do a 5-month time skip into, well, what's called Naruto panicking, worrying about where his son is at. Not really. Pretty much Hinata and Hinawari kind of worry about where what's called Boruto's at, and Hiyashi and Hanabi, and has told Naruto to go find Boruto because he hasn't been, well, home for the last 5 months. And yeah, that's what happens. So of course, Naruto's telling Amos to go find him, blah blah blah. If you can't find him, then we're gonna put Boruto dead. And of course, Hiyashi did tell Naruto, if he is dead, you are a dead man. I don't care if you know some damn Hokage. I will 256 trigram you to death. And of course, this is where Naruto says, "Don't worry, I'll find him." Of course, it's 5 months, so yeah, it's a good chance Naruto's gonna die by Hiyashi. But this is where what's called back to Boruto and his training. Boruto has 3 swords, and of course, they're like sort of the exact same as Zoro. So Zoro said, "How the hell can you copy my swords?" Boruto said, "I have no clue." Huh. So of course, Boruto also learned how to use hawking. So Zoro does have all 3 of them. I kind of read on that he has all 3 of them. So Conqueror's hawking, Observation hawking, and even what's called armor hawking. Sorry, I forgot about that one. I don't even know why. Usually I forget about Observation hawking, but yeah. Back to the whatever. So of course Boruto has Menma and Waldo, Sandai, and also Menma. So Boruto has all 3 swords of those, and of course, Zoro said, "It's a good look on you, kid," because, well, it didn't really copy the swords or anything. Zoro decides to give them towards him to see if he can actually train in it and all that. And of course, after Zoro kind of, after some months and all, Zoro saw the portal and all that, and Zoro said, "Well, I'm gonna have to go, kid." But I gotta go see if Luffy and the others will help me out. Blah blah blah. Of course, how should I say? Boruto does have small fraction of powers of the swords within him. Those will actually be coming in helpful later. But Zoro did buy him like what's it called? No. Let me say that again. For fuck's sake. So of course Boruto trained with the three swords that Zoro let him help have for training and all of that. So Boruto knows almost these three sword style, two sword style, and one sword style. Boruto does not have a scar on like his eye or anything. And of course his hair, instead of being blonde, it actually changed to green, to this color. So yeah. Also, what's it called? Boruto, he did also get his own three swords, because Zoro did buy him those swords from a shop near the Fire Nation and all that. So yeah. Boruto also, what he wears is similar to that of Zoro when Zoro kind of started out being a bounty hunter. Or sort of a bounty hunter. In the beginning of One Piece, I kind of did like the, where Zoro kind of put the, black cloth on his head and all that, and gets ready for action and all that. Well, I'm not gonna do that fully. He is gonna have the black cloth bar, so he's gonna put on his face and all that. Like his his head. But he's also wearing green. Like wearing a green jacket, green shirt, green pants, and some green sandals. He doesn't really stick out that much because basically he's in the middle of a forest. Basically everything's green. So basically he is camouflage as shit. But yeah, with that happening, Boruto, he kind of says goodbye, Sensei, and of course Zoro said, yeah, goodbye, kid. I'm going back to Luffy. If you ever want to visit me, I don't know, find this portal and go to the One Piece or to my world, I guess. See, okay. Of course, Boruto say buys, waves, says bye towards Zoro and all that, and waves at him. And of course, Zoro leaves into the portal, and he's back towards, helping Luffy in becoming the Pirate King. Yeah! Now back to Boruto. Boruto, he has his three swords and all that. He just has a black cloth on like his armor, and on his arm. And of course, he's wearing green. He's decked the fuck out. He's going back to what's called the village. And he kind of found where the village is. He isn't that much of a bad, he doesn't really have what's called Zoro's bad habit into getting lost very easily. But yeah. He might do it sometimes because he just wants to be, reminded of Zoro half the time. Because yes, when they're on their training, Zoro has got lost multiple times with Boruto. So Boruto is also changing his last name, from Boruto Uzumaki to Boruto Roronoa. And of course, Boruto just walking. Of course, the three swords, they have, their powers of the different swords that, of course, Boruto had and all that. Like Menma and all that, and to the swords, they have sort of a small fraction to it. Yeah, Boruto sort of has a small fraction of the powers of those, but that's not the point. Now Boruto's going to the village. Of course, it's like not Boruto, Naruto running away from Hiyashi the whole time, multiple times. I almost are too scared to actually help Naruto from Hiyashi's wrath. This is where Boruto walks into the village, really not giving a fuck. Of course, there's like two guards saying, "Hey, you need some fucking gets knocked out because Boruto gets no flying fucks." Boruto gets to the nearest liquor store and just asks for some alcohol, and they just said, "Sure, why not? Here you go, kid." And of course, people are saying, "Why are you giving him alcohol?" I don't know. He looks like a badass. So Boruto's fucking drinking that shit, fucking walking. Because even though Boruto's 12 years old, which I'm just gonna say this warning out: don't do drugs, don't do alcohol. If you are under 18, don't do none of that shit, or under 21. Okay, yeah, don't do it. But this is just a what if, and Barto sort of has the personality of Zoro. So yeah, he just drinking that shit. He sees Hiyashi, Naruto, Naruto running away from Hiyashi, and Hiyashi trying to murder Naruto. Barto doesn't care. He's just walking around drinking and all that, not caring no fucks about anything. And he's going to his house and all that. Of course, there's Ambus just like saying, do we help him? Do we not? Blah, blah, blah. Nah. Of course, no one noticed the green-haired kid just walking around with a fucking alcohol bottle in fucking bright daylight. Because everyone's too busy kind of watching the Hokage, the 7 Hokage, run away from a Hyuga member. An old Hyuga member. So yeah, he's fucking booking it. And of course, this is where Boruto sees Shikadai and says, "Hey Shikadai, how you doing?" He kind of just like says hi to him, and Shikadai says, "Do I know you?" Boruto goes, "Ugh." First of all, Shikadai, fuck you. And Shikadai says, "Why are you telling me? Wait, Boruto? Yeah, motherfucker." Shikadai says, "Why is your hair green? Why do you have 3 swords? And why do you fucking look like that?" Boruto says, "My drip and also my hair changed. Also, my name is Boruto Roronoa. And also, don't worry about the 3 swords. That is for later time. I'll beat the fuck out of that old man. Don't worry about that." This is where Tamari kind of looks down, sees Boruto, and says, "Huh, Boruto, green hair. Wait, what the fuck?" She just says, because she's like right next to Shikadai, they're going out to shopping and all that. And Tamari says, "Boruto, where the hell have you been?" Boruto says, "Training with my true father," who probably gets lost on a daily basis, but nah, truly badass. So yeah, of course, she doesn't understand. But of course, Shikadai says, "Boruto, it's been 5 months. Where the fuck have you been?" "Training." "Why?" "Because I'm gonna be a badass. And I'm gonna show everyone that I can become the greatest swordsman out there. Even though I can't really do that. Hey, blah, blah, blah." Yeah. Of course, Shikadai says, "Whatever. You gotta go talk to what's called the 7 Hokage and also your grandfather from actually trying to kill the 7 Hokage." "Ooh, is he trying to? Let me watch this shit." Shikadai says, "Nah, the 7 Hokage is gonna die by a Hyuga. Do you want to see that happen?" Boruto says, "Hell yeah." So of course that's happening, and of course Hiyashi gets tired and all that, and Naruto says, "Finally, old man, you finally get tired after a week." Naruto says, "Kurama, why the hell did you not help me?" Kurama says, "It's fine, dude. It's fine. If you would have get murdered, I would have been free and I would have ran away." Naruto says, "I fucking helped you from Madara. This is what you repay me?" Kurama says, "Bro, we have a boring, adventurous life. Fuck you, seal me into your son. I probably have a much better time with him. Besides, you're doing all this paperwork. Bro, you could use shadow clone, dumbass." And Naruto says, "Oh, that is true. Yeah, dumbass, why don't you do that and spend time with your damn family? If you didn't want to have a freaking child, just said, don't worry, children. Let me go get some milk and never come fucking back." Kurama said to Naruto. Naruto says, "That's a little messed up. I mean, isn't that what you're doing right now? You're saying I have too much paperwork. I can't see you, kids." Naruto says, "That is true. I don't care if you gotta seal me into your youngest daughter because you can't find your son, because probably he ran away from home because of your dumbass not showing up to his birthday." Okay, Kurama. You realize I have feelings too." Kurama said, "I don't give a fuck." So yeah, Naruto just like, "Why?" This is where Hiyashi says, Naruto, even if I'm old and can't chase after you right now, doesn't mean anything, because I will still kill you. This is where Naruto says, shit. So tired. Of course, they're just walking at that point because they're tired as hell. And of course, this is where Hinata shows up and tells her father not to kill Naruto. And Hiyashi says, Hinata, I love you, but I need you to move. I'm going to kill him anyway because Boruto hasn't shown up for 5 months. And there's a good chance I'm killing him. He murdered my grandson. I'm murdering him too. I don't care. And this is where Boruto shows up behind Hiyashi and says, Grandfather, I see you need some help. Let me kill Naruto for you. This is where Hiyashi turns around. Boruto! Wait, why the hell you have green hair? Boruto says, why does everyone care about my green hair? It's just green hair. It's just my hair just changed green when my 5-month training skip with my real father named Roronoa. Hiyashi says, at least you found someone who's truly a father to you. This is where Naruto gets stabbed in the heart. Why? And of course, this is where Hiyashi still hugs Naruto. Like bears hug him. And of course, not Naruto, Boruto. And Boruto's like hugging back also. Now, Boruto isn't getting squished that much because he has trained with Zoro for a hellish 5 months. Sort of. He kind of got interested with Zoro every time. Like, Zoro made the training very interesting. Like, sometimes they go into some place to just train far away from other training spots because they have destroyed multiple, like, training spots they did. And they usually get lost. So, yeah. Of course, this is where Naruto says, Boruto, where the hell have you been? And Boruto says, hey, grandfather. So, why were you trying to kill the old 7 Hokage? 7 Hokage. Naruto goes, shit. And Kurama's dying. He's saying, he call you old. I mean, you are. You're like 33 something. You should probably give up the night. You should probably give up me and give it to your son. I'll probably have more fun time with him. He looks like a swordsman. He has 3 swords, by the way. If you haven't noticed that, Naruto. Naruto says, why does he have 3 swords? Kurama just says, oh no, maybe because he found someone that actually decides to train him for 5 months. And probably teach him 3 sword style. Which, that's an interesting sword styles if I ever heard about. Unless those swords are just pack up swords unless they break. Either way, cool as hell. He became a samurai, a swordsman. He ain't no becoming no ninja. He becoming a swordsman. I'm helping him out. And of course, Naruto says, I don't even know how to seal. Then Kurama says, go to the fucking Uzumakis. You realize that the Uzumakis are rebuilding themselves after the Great Shinobi War. They probably have some sealings to take me out of you and seal it into your son. And Naruto says, but Kurama, I'm gonna have to need you in the near future. Kurama says, in the near future of what? Killing me from boredom? For me doing some stupid ass paperwork? And Naruto says, okay Kurama, calm down. I don't care. I want out. Either you set me free, motherfucker, or seal me into your son, which we're probably having more fun with him. Because he looks like a badass right now. He has a bottle of alcohol. Who does that when he's 12 years old? Goddamn. Either the person really didn't care and actually share some alcohol with Boruto, or they're just gonna become a straight up badass. And of course, this is where Boruto says, why the fuck do you have alcohol, Boruto? Boruto says, this is water. Yeah, she says. Smells the bottle. Says, that's alcohol. Boruto says, oh shit, this is alcohol? Whoa, I thought it was water. Some strange guy gave it to me saying this is water. He actually says, you never take anyone from what's it called, from some strange guy. You don't take anything from him. He said it was a free. I mean, I would take it. I was thirsty. And Naruto just goes, what the hell? Kurama is dying. He's like, I mean, this kid looks like he isn't even, what's it called, how should I say? He's not even like drunk off the alcohol. He's a Chad. Remember you, Naruto, when you took like about 3 alcohol bottles and you were already wasted? This kid is very wasted. He's only 12, motherfucker, and you were about 33. Or not 33. You were about like 31. Motherfucker, how the fuck you get wasted by 3 bottles? This kid looks like he only drank some. Probably all that bottle. And he's not even wasted, motherfucker. He's 12. He should be having a lower, what's it called, tolerance to alcohol. And Naruto said, okay, Kurama, I get you. I get you. You're roasting the hell out of me because he's 12 years old and he's doing much better than I did when I was 12. Yeah? I mean, yeah. Oh, remember that time when you were 12 years old and wanted to try alcohol and you got wasted when just a little sip? And, of course, Naruto says, can you stop, Kurama? Can we not? Kurama says, hell no, I'm gonna keep roasting the shit of you, Naruto. So yeah, even though in the anime of Naruto didn't drink alcohol, he was smarter than that. I'm gonna just say he took a little sip of alcohol and he was wasted. Boruto in this one, he almost drank the whole bottle of, I mean, he has a very high tolerance of alcohol because of Zoro. Him and Zoro just decided to go into a bar, drink lots of it, and he keeps getting a higher tolerance to alcohol. So yeah, I mean, if you kind of see Zoro kind of, how should I say, Zoro in the anime when they were in Whiskey Peak or whatever, and how Zoro was drinking all those beer bottles and wasn't even wasted. Yeah. Motherfucker can take a lot of fucking alcohol and just like not even be wasted. So yeah. So, this is where Naruto says, fine. Boruto, remember this. Never take anything strange from anyone in the alleyway. And, Boruto says, I already know that. I'm just very thirsty. Also, Mr. Hokage, why are you butting into my life? How should I say? You're not even my true father. Besides, my name isn't Uzumaki. If you notice, my name is actually Boruto Zoro, not Zoro, Boruto Roronoa. And of course, Naruto gets stabbed in the heart. Why is this kid so bullying me? Kurama's dying. He's like, I love this kid. Hell yeah, I'd rather be sealing into him than you, motherfucker. Kurama says, not Kurama. Naruto says, why you gotta do this to me, Kurama? And you too, Boruto. Yeah, he kind of passes out from all the pain in his heart. No, he's not becoming pain. I mean, but again, we're not, just kidding. Well, yeah, with that happening, okay, with that happening, this is where we're gonna do a 5-day time, well, not 5-day time skip. When, of course, the next day happens, it's not the academy, it's just Boruto on the train with Shikadai, telling him about somewhat everything. He's kind of just, not telling him a lot of things about his sword styles or anything. And Shikadai can notice this, that, Boruto is keeping that away from Zoro, not Zoro, but Shikadai. And Shikadai says, why aren't you telling me about your sword styles, Boruto? Boruto says, it's a secret, motherfucker, I'm not telling you everything. Shikadai says, fine. But Boruto, you realize I have to, keep an eye on you, even more, from your mother, since I kept a promise to her. Now, don't do anything stupid like that again. Well, go missing 5 months, come back stronger than ever. Shikadai says, yeah, something like that. Boruto says, fine. Of course, this is where Boruto noticed what's it called, Chocolate leave and all that. But he noticed Denki getting bullied by kids and all that. And this is where Barter jumps down. And of course, he doesn't pull out his sword. He doesn't need it. He just says, "Hey, you kids, leave him alone." And of course, the four kids says, "Oh yeah? What are you gonna do about it?" Baratori puts his arm into, well, what's it called? Armorman hockey. And already punches one of them in the face. Kicks one, and then just kicks another, and then just slaps one of them, knocking them all four out unconscious. And this is where four more people come and says, "Hey, what are you doing?" Barator says, "Conqueror's Hawking." Ding! They pass out. And Barato says, "So kid, you okay?" Denki says, "It was unnecessary for you to do that." But of course Denki says, "That was so cool and unnecessary. It was okay, they could have just taken my parking change." This is where Barato punches him in the head and says, "Remember kid, never give shits about anyone." That's what I do. Besides, I should be the Hokage's son, but I give no fucks about anything like that. And Denki says, "Ow." Oh, okay. So Denki leaves. Still gonna happen the same where he has a shadow ghost. And this is where Barato notices a shadow ghost and says, "What the fuck is this? Man, is this my observation hawking? Damn, I'm involved. Zoro never told me anything about this." Whatever. Gotta go help Denki in his problem. So Denki's still gonna try to kill the bullies and all that. Barato comes out of nowhere, slices through the roof, and says, "Denki, what are you doing?" Denki says, "Barato, move out of my way." Or not move out of the way. "I'm gonna try to kill these people for bullying me." And Barato says, "That is a stupid reason." Denki goes, "Okay, wow, maybe, what's it called? Leave if you're gonna bully me like that?" And Barato says, "Seriously, Denki? It's better if you don't kill anyone. Just remember, Denki, they weakling as hell, you're stronger than anyone." And of course, that anti-type no jutsu sort of like helped Denki realize, yeah, I'm stronger than them. So of course, Denki, he kind of gets out of that ghost, darkness, shadow, and all that. And of course, they're like trying to collide and all that. And Denki does tell him about the lever and all that. And Barato just jump down, fucking runs to the lever, fucking switches it over, jumps back on the train. And they're saying, if you could have done that, why the hell did you jump back on? Because Barato kicks all the bullies into that one cargo and all that. And Barato says, "Goodbye, suckers." They still smash into the whole Hokage tower. And this is where Barato comes out with 3 swords still strapped on him. And just says, "Haha, motherfuckers! I, Boruto Roronoa, will become the greatest swordsman of ever time! Haha, fuck all y'all!" This is where Konohamaru does come out of nowhere. And this is where Boruto already has a sword into his neck. So Konohamaru just says, Boruto? Boruto says, "Yeah, motherfucker? You wanna try that shit? I can slice your head off." And Konohamaru says, good point. So of course Naruto's pale white. Even pale white said Boruto almost slices Konohamaru's head out. So yeah, Konohamaru isn't gonna try that shit because Boruto noticed him from a mile away. He's an observation hawking. So yeah. Of course, the Boruto still gets to a 2-day suspension outside of school. So yeah, he kind of has to be with like his mother and all that, and his mother does like tell him to study and all that. And Boruto, he studies. He actually does everything pretty quick because he isn't as well. I wouldn't say Zoro's dumb, but he's not that dumb. Okay, he's still smart as hell. So yeah, with that happening, Boruto comes back to school, still strapped, and he just like goes into the classroom. So of course this is where Boruto opens the door, closes the door, walks in, goes into the seat, and everyone is shocked because Boruto's still strapped with his swords. Anyone gonna fuck with Boruto, they're getting their heads cut off. So yeah, Konohamaru, even though he didn't get sliced or anything from like his head and all that to get what's called decapitated and all that, Boruto still didn't hold back. He still kind of scratched what's called, kind of left a little slice mark in Konohama's neck. Somewhat. It was just small, but it was still bleeding. So Konohama was shocked, trying to fight against Boruto. He didn't see Boruto for 5 months. He's back, and he's already wanting to murder Konohamaru. So Konohamaru just like, hey, calm down. Don't try to murder your older big brother. Boruto says, don't worry, big brother. If you die, you're fine. So yeah, but that didn't really happen. But yeah, that still happened somewhat. Of course, everyone was whispering, saying why Boruto has green hair, why Boruto Uzumaki, blah blah blah. That why then he got more suspension, blah blah blah. And Boruto says, all of you, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to sleep here, motherfuckers. If you have a problem with me, fucking fight me. Don't worry, I'll fucking slice all your asses to hell. To hell. I don't know why I said head. Hell. So all of them shut the fuck up. And this is where Boruto still just falls asleep in the, what they call, a lecture of Shino and all that. And Shino does tell him to wake up and solve this problem. Boruto does it. He goes back to sleep. He doesn't care. So yeah, of course this is where Shikdai and Inoichi is talking to Boruto. Inoichi is saying, why do you have 3 swords? And Boruto is saying, why do you have your art stuff? Isn't that considered a weapon? And Inoichi says, oh, fine, I see. But swords isn't an art. And Boruto says, I show you what's not an art, motherfucker. So of course, what's it called? So of course, how should I say? Also, Boruto isn't small. He's about 5'4", or however tall. So yeah, Boruto's 5'4", cause what's it called? Zoro was like 5'11", like during the time skip and all that. So yeah, Boruto is very tall and ripped. So yeah. So of course this is where what's it called? After class and blah blah during lunchtime, they meet what's it called a Wasby, and Wasby does like talk shit about Boruto. Boruto's like, fight me then, motherfucker. And so they go on to fight. Everyone is just whispering, talking, and all that. And saying who's gonna win, the Hellback student or Boruto, who hasn't been seen for 5 damn months. And comes back and still a trouble kid. Boruto says, bring it on, motherfucker. Of course, this is what Wabi says. I wouldn't need to use any swords or weapons or anything. Boruto says, nah, use your fucking weapon. I'll show you what my fucking swords can do, motherfucker. So, of course, this is what Wabi does. Actually uses a weapon this time. Because he's kind of getting annoyed by Boruto's, what's called, actions and words. Boruto, he pulls out 1 sword, then 2 sword, then 3 sword, puts it on his mouth. Everyone is confused. 3 sword style. What the fuck? So this is where Awabi says, I'll show what mine can do. He kind of smashes his sword, his weapon to the ground and makes a hammer out of the earth and all that. And Boruto says, I'm amazed, dude. Yeah, I'm amazed. I'll show you my power. So what Boruto does is, you remember that one time when Zoro kind of, fought against that giant golem using armament hawking into his sword and slices in half? Yeah, that's what Boruto's gonna do. But isn't trying to kill a Wasby that much, maybe. So Boruto, he puts armament hawking for both swords. And of course, everyone is shocked why his swords turn black. Everyone thinking, chakra? Nah, motherfuckers, that isn't chakra, that's hawking. But sure. Boruto rushes at the guy now and easily destroys the earth on top of it, easily slicing it. And of course, this is where Awabi tries to use earth styles to block off Boruto's slices. Boruto's easily slicing through all the attacks. And Awabi does hide. Because, yeah, he's gonna hide and then come out of nowhere and punch Boruto. Boruto says, I can see you, motherfucker. I can sense you. So, yeah, Boruto he's talking, already finding where Awabi was, and slices the, pillar. Really on top of the pillar, not where Awabi was at. Of course, Awabi just kind of lets go and says, okay, motherfucker, I see you can see me. Boruto says, yeah. Now, get ready for your death. Awabi says, wait. Earth style. Earth, I'm gonna say some C-rank jutsu. Earth style, earth spikes. And of course, multiple spikes come. And Boruto, he just says, weak as hell. What's it called? Boruto uses Ashera style. Or Kaio... The one where he can summon 9 swords. And just rushes at all the, what's it called, spikes. Slicing them all at once. And already just slicing what's it called, Awabi. Awabi just kind of goes, yeah, so then some blood just kind of spits out and all that. Well, it just gets thrown in the ground. And Awabi is just holding his chest. Because it wasn't a huge slash. It was just like slash. A small slash. Not a huge one. Boruto wasn't aiming to kill him. Just aiming to say, I'm better than you, motherfucker. So yeah. Of course the guys, fine, I give up. Everyone is fucking shocked. A held back student gets defeated by Boruto, who has not been seen for 5 months. So yeah, Boruto puts his swords back, and of course this is where Shino comes and says, both of you to the office now. Of course, Awabi is kind of being patched up, and Aruka says, Boruto, we need you to stop using your swords. Boruto saying, I used them once. I didn't even kill the hellback student. If I wanted to, I would have cut him into millions of pieces. And Aruka says, okay, I can see that, but we need you to stop bringing your weapons to school. Or your swords. Boruto says, oh, fuck no, I am not doing no shit. I don't care. I'm bringing my weapons. I can give no fucks less. So, yeah. With that happening, Boruto is just, like, not giving a fucks. So, of course, the next day happens, and that was the shuriken throwing and all that. Boruto finds a demon wind shuriken. Also, he's still friends with Awabi. He just says, sorry about slicing you. Awabi says, nah, it's fine. You're pretty strong. Mossy-haired kid. Boruto gets a little tick mark, and he gets it why Zoro always had those tick marks and always punched Boruto in the head. Because Boruto did call Zoro before Mossy head. So yeah, he can actually understand why now. And so he still punches Awabi in the head. So Awabi is still like 5'4", something like that. And Boruto's 5'4". So they are both the same size. It's just one is a hellback student and the other has just not been seen for fucking 5 months. So yeah. Also, I'm gonna have to go do something. I'll come back. Someone's getting shot. And that isn't anything. I mean, not anything normal, but anything not normal. So yeah. I mean, not normal. It's normal. Here, somewhat. Yeah, I'm gonna come back. I need to go get something. So, of course, this is the next day, and of course, we're still friends and all that. And, of course, when it's going to the shuriken throwing and all that, Boruto pulls out the demon wind shuriken, because Awabi decides to let him use it, because Boruto has never thrown shurikens. Well, I mean, he has. It's just when during the 5 months, he only been using swords. And there's no way in hell he's throwing his swords. So yeah. Unless it's just some random sword he finds during the battlegrounds and all, he can throw that shit. So yeah. But yeah, he's just like saying, how the fuck do I do this? So wait, how do I throw this demon wind shuriken? Awabi says, aim for the target. Boruto says, got it. This is where Metal Lee tries to block it and all that, and Awabi and Boruto just says, what the fuck is he doing? He blocks it somewhat, and of course, as aware, Shino does tell him that they have to, build the Hokage Tower. Boruto, he builds it somewhat. He doesn't really care. Of course, he's right now just talking to Awabi and all that. Shino and Noichi are just talking. And, of course, Metal Lee is about to destroy the thing. Boruto notices shit and actually jumps down, grabs what's called Metal Lee's arms and says, "What are you doing? We're not gonna spend more time you breaking the tower again. Stop getting so nervous and anxiety. A true shinobi would never get anxiety during a wartime. Or somewhat. They don't really show it that much, so yeah, you better not screw this up." Of course, Metal Lee still screws it up. Barto's right there, and Barto tells grab what's called Tsundere and also Metal Lee out of the way. And of course, Barto says, screw it. You know what? I'll do this by myself. You guys can leave. Metal Lee, stop trying to destroy things. And Metal Lee says, I'm sorry. And of course, Shikalai says, that's a little harsh, but sure, why not? So everyone's leaving except for Awabi. Awabi just says, bro, are you really gonna do this all by yourself? Barto says, somewhat. Besides, I can use my shadow clones to help me out, try to rebuild this again. Of course, this is where Metal Lee still gets the, what's called Dark Chakra and all that. And of course, this is where, Metal Lee decides to attack, well, Inuichi, Barto, and, well, Shikadai the next day. But of course, this is where Barto easily just puts Armament Hawking in his arm and then rushes at, well, Metal Lee. Metal Lee tries to kick him, Barto blocks the attack and then punch him in the face. So yeah, launching Metal Lee back and then getting punched in the face by a Armament Hawking punch, knocking him out. Yeah, the ghost is gone. Easily done. Barto has no clue how he's seeing this and why he can't do it anymore when he wants to use Observation Hawking. Not Armament Hawking, Observation Hawking. But sure, why not? So of course that happens, and this is actually where I'm actually going to leave it off. Have a nice potato day, potato nut, potato seed, potato. Cause I have another Barto what if. It's just, what if Barto was white beer? I'm just kidding, black beer instead. Haha. But seriously, I have that what if idea. And I have another what if that someone requested like a couple of days like a couple days before this. So yeah, so I'm uploading, I'm about to upload like 3 videos today because it's October the 1st and all that. And I can't wait for it to become colder. So yeah, that's why I'm uploading 3. So have a nice potato day, potato nut, potato seed, potato.